everyone, Ray the Dashing Womble here. Hope everyone's all doing okay. Hopefully all the Dashers have had a great weekend at Doordashing, etc. Hopefully you've all earned a lot of money. It's been a bit of a dreary night here in Kansas City area, Lee Summit, etc. Fog out today and drizzle. Glad I wasn't out there dashing in it. Driving into it was enough. Some crazy drivers about. Anyway, I've not dashed for a while. I've maybe 2-3 weeks. Can't quite remember now. I haven't put full time into it at all. Mainly because I was looking for another vehicle. I was driving the Jag. But driving in the Jag was a little bit too small for me, and you know, it's a great vehicle without a doubt, and I'm grateful that we actually had that one as a backup, but it's far too heavy on the juice driving it, and I was just so darn worried about it. So many potholes, etc. And we have to go up and down some rather rough driveways at times as well, where we deliver out to. So I was a bit reluctant to use it out there, use it for Doordashing. So I've been looking for another vehicle. And today, after weeks and driving myself crazy looking for something. Because I don't know if you've not seen the previous videos, my old Dodge Grand Caravan, apparently it needs a new engine. Anyway, and the cheapest one I'm getting from the garage that we use is $7,000. So I said, you know what, I'll go buy another vehicle. And I wanted another minivan. I wanted either another Dodge Grand Caravan 2012 is the one that's broken, and I wanted either one of those, another one of that same shape, and or a Chrysler Town and Country, or a sorry, blimey, every time, or a Volkswagen Routon. It seems every time I get on the camera, I start bloody hell yawning. Anyway, so after weeks of looking online, seeing what the prices are, good grief, vehicles are so darn expensive. I finally narrowed it down. So Friday I went out to see the first one. I think it was Friday. Thursday or Friday I went out. No, it's Friday. And went out and saw a Volkswagen Routon at a local used car dealership. Looked all right in the pictures, but never be fooled about that. These cameras nowadays can make anything look bloody good. Anyway, actually the vehicle looked good. There was no doubt about that. There was some dings and dents, but it was a 2010, I think that one was a 2010. It was at a price point where I wanted to be at. Well, actually, that one was a bit more expensive, but I took that one out for a drive, and didn't go very far. It had heated seats in it, and of course, when you turn the heated seat button on, it goes to like the highest level. I didn't get very far before my bottom seats were rather toasted. I had to turn that down, because wow, it was actually quite bad. It was a cold day out, and I had 3 layers on, and this thing still cooked my bottom. But well, not this one, but that one did rather. And but I got back to the dealership, and I was parking it back up, and as I was getting closer, I was like, well, why isn't it getting warm here? Why is it not getting warmer now? Anyhow, when I parked up, my wife got out the other car, and she was sat there waiting for me. and there was no point her jumping in and out of the car. But anyway, she got out and got in it and realised, yeah, it was easier for her to get in and out of because it had leather seats on the other one. On the one that I went and test drove, so that was easier for to get in and out of. And anyhow, I was trying to figure out why it wasn't getting warm in the car, so I was going through the controls on it, and then looked up at the dash and then realised, holy shit, it's bloody well overheating. So anyway, I turned like, what? They more emphasised on cleaning the darn thing than they did actually repairing it. So anyway, I didn't get that one. And could have been something simple, but unfortunately it's not a way that I like to present a vehicle. So anyway, so I didn't do that one. And didn't look. I've been... Another one had come up for sale. And it was a 2012 Chrysler Town and Country, and they've all got lots of miles. I mean, in the price range that I wanted to be at, they were all lots of miles. I didn't want a car payment. I had cash to get a vehicle with. That was what I wanted to do. And anyway, what happened on that? So anyway, this Chrysler Town and Country came up. I mean, you know what? So I sent the seller a message. Let me confirm back. You know, it texted or messaged back and forth. It was on Facebook Marketplace, and yeah, it seemed all right. But I finally actually, and I would have gone out yesterday to see it, but they were out, and it was about 20 miles away from us, I think is what it worked out, 20, 25 miles from us. And anyhow, finally Vipian went out this afternoon, but on the way there, actually I went out of my way a little bit to go look at another one that was at a car dealership. He was an older one. The one I was looking at the car dealership was a 2008 Chrysler Town and Country. It was that metallic red colour. It really looked nice. I like that colour. I like that colour a lot. But it was more obviously the mechanicals and that. But that van was absolutely, there was no rust on it at all that you could see on the bodywork at least. I couldn't get under there and have a look, but it looked all right, aside from like rips and that in the driver's seat. It had done, I think it was the lowest mileage one that I'd seen over again that were in my price range. I think it was like 160,000 miles. Anyway, like I said, it was a nice looking van without a doubt, but it's not the look of it that I'm worried about. It's more the mechanicals, but I couldn't test it. The dealership was closed. They just closed on the Sunday. Just a smaller used car plot. And anyway, so what did I do? I'd already spoken to the message back and forth with the other one that had listed their van on Facebook on Friday, and I said, well, they'd already given me the address and that, and I said, well, if you're around, I'd like to come look at it. And they went, sure. And my intention at the time was just to go down there, look at it, see it, you just make a decision, because I finally got fed up with all this crap, and just wanted to make a decision on if it was going to be the red one at the dealership, which I would have had to test tomorrow, and go to look at the one at where I finally purchased the vehicle. But anyway, we went down to this vehicle. It was a private seller. They'd owned it 7 years. It looked like they'd taken care of it for sure. And I mean, there's a few little things on it, but I mean, there's some bumps and there's some scrapes or whatever on it, but it's just how it is, really, isn't it? It's a 2012, so it's a yeah, 10-year-old car, isn't it? No, it's more than that. 13-year-old car. 9-year-old car. Blimey, hell, my mouth's getting crap. Anyway, so, but it's really it's actually quite straight. I mean, it was a nice vehicle. It was there on the driveway when we turned up. The family out there, father and the son were playing. Was that lightning? Father and son were out there chucking a ball about, and the dog was out there. Really docile dog, by the way. And anyway, they said, I had a look around it. They were real nice and that, and I took it for a test drive. On the way, I'd left my phone in the Jag along with my wife, and figured there was no point her jumping in and out of it. She don't care, and as long as she can get in and out of it, which we already established with the one on Friday, same vehicle, and so yeah, I got back and I went. He says to me, "Well, do you want to think about it or get back to me tomorrow and that?" And I said to him, really, the only thing that worries me is that, you know, I'm on this budget. I need a vehicle. I don't have time for major repairs. If there's something, don't have the monies for major repairs at the end of it. I've got, this is how much I've got. The vehicle at the dealership comes with an inspection, so I don't have to worry about that. Comes with a 30-day tag thing, temporary tag thing, but I wouldn't have thought I'd needed that. But yeah, it was, and he said, well, you know what, I can get an inspection done for you. He says, I'll get it done at my own expense. And he says, that way we both know. And I was going, well, okay, yeah, we could do that. But then I realised, well, I've got to come back down here again. And then he'd said that someone else was going to come and see it tomorrow. And he says, but whether they turn up is another thing, and it's the usual thing that we all have to deal with. And I just put in a bid for it, and they took it. I said, oh, if I take it now, this is how much I got. And he went in and spoke with his wife and said, yeah, just it. So I signed it all up then and had to follow my wife on the way home. So now I'm the proud owner of a Chrysler Town and Country, which, as much as I really love the old Dodge Grand Caravan, the Town and Country's got a few more refinements on it. And also this one's all nice and clean, whereas my cleared out as well. Whereas my Dodge Grand Caravan, I don't know what I've got in that. There's going to be a whole lot of fun trying to figure out what I've got in there. I've got some stuff in the boot of it. I don't think there's a whole lot in there. It's just that I've got some boxes of, I don't know what in there. Cleaning equipment, making sure that the van's all clean and that. You know, disinfecting wipes and such to keep it clean from when I'm delivering food, etc. And, you know, stuff to work on the vehicle as well. And I kind of just kept all that in the van. And then in the centre of the van, I'd folded the seats down and had all the bags in there, all the insulated bags and such. So, but yeah, at the moment, I'm very happy with this, except for the backup camera. The backup camera, they did say, can be a bit finicky at times, and yeah, it's been, but for the most part, it works. So I'm not really bothered. And if there is a problem with it, I can always take it out the other one. But except that one's a Dodge, so I don't know how that would work on this screen. I don't know whether it's a screen or a reverse light switch or what, to be fair. I honestly don't know. I haven't looked at it. Need to look at forums for that. But first of all, I need to get it down to the garage tomorrow and get it inspected. And then I can sort out number plates, etc. Alright, so, but, you know, if you've got a budget, stick to your budget. There's always a car out there. There's a vehicle out there. If you've got a spare vehicle that you can use, I would always say get yourself a spare vehicle. It sounds flipping odd, but just in case, have something. I mean, you can get yourself a cheap vehicle and just leave it at the side of your house, or leave it at a friend's house, wherever you can park it at that just in case time. When you need another vehicle, it's there for you. You can put it on what they call storage insurance. So if you have got room at your home, you can put the vehicle to the side of the house or in the garage or on the driveway, wherever you want to put it, or wherever there's room for it. Put it on storage insurance, and it costs you like $5-10 a month, depending on the vehicle, of course. And that way, if a tree or something falls on it, or I don't know, it catches light somehow, it's covered. It's fully insured. But you won't be able to put it on the road until you call your insurance company and say, I'm ready to take it out. Can I take it out? I mean, not legally. I mean, you can, but obviously, if you have an accident, then it will be a problem. Or if you get stopped, it will be a problem. So I wouldn't recommend that at all. But I mean, definitely with the storage insurance, you've got a car there as a backup. Costs you $5 or $10 a month, and it's there, isn't it? I mean, it's in for those just in case moments. But we were lucky in the fact that we had the Jag. But like I said, nice car, but it's just actually a lovely car, but it's just not suited for Doordash and etc. Suited for chauffeuring if someone wants to pay you a fortune to be driven in it, but other than that, no. And it was definitely not delivering those $2 orders, that's for sure. But anyway, this will be my new vehicle to be filming from when I come up and do the roundup videos. And I'm so happy that I'm going to be back to Doordashing, etc. I've signed up for a few other things through a few other apps whilst I've been off. And so I'm looking forward to putting those in getting to work with those ones. And one's a catering one that I'd like to get into, and the other is delivering packages. So I think I'm going to do the I'm going to move one of the centre seats into the floor in the back of here. And let's see, I can show you down in there now. Maybe, I don't know, it might be too dark. It's all black in here. But I put the rear seats down in the floor. And then the centre seats, I'll just put one in there. And then you got Mr. Womble over there. I put him in there already. Couldn't leave him in the back of the Jag on his own. And so we'll, and of course I've got the GPS up here already. That's driving me crazy. Why is that on actually? I was supposed to have got the
drive to highlighted route.
Trying to send me home. I'm like flipping 10 foot from the garage. So yeah, I'll put a few pictures of the interior etc. on here that I took when it was lighter, and the outside of it too. But I definitely need to get it inspected and get some new plates on it for a time being, until I figure out what to do with the old Dodge, because I really need to get the number plates off of that to put on this one. because I just need that. I want me private plate back. And yeah, so yeah, it's for the most part, I'm well happy to be in another vehicle. I don't have to worry about that one being broken, and I don't want to bash any vehicle, but I want to have another. And being in the van is, I think, is more suited for the delivery work, with the exception that it's not so great on the fuel economy. I know that. Gets about 20 or so in town, 21, 22 in town. As long as you don't put your boot down, don't drive like a crazy person. And you're just so versatile, very versatile vehicles. And you can drop the rear windows, middle windows come down, the rear windows open as well. They pop out a little bit of the vent windows. And also the side doors, they slide up, they're power sliding. So, and with that, you can put the seats down into the floor. It just brings you plenty of room. And if you happen to be taking friends out or whoever, you can always pop them up. I'll always leave that one up anyway, one seat up. But yeah, it's just so versatile. That's why I like that van, the Dodge van. And previous to the Dodge van, I had a 2007, which was my first one. Minivan was another Chrysler Town and Country, and it had the stow and go seating in that one too. So that was why I liked it. I liked it also because it's in a loftier position. You sat in here, you can see a bit more in the traffic, a bit more above the traffic, and actually what's going on ahead of you, etc. What I will do, that's definitely going to happen, is I've done an upgrade of the lights in the headlights and fog lights. Well, actually, I don't worry about the fog lights. One of the bulbs is gone. But anyway, done the headlights. I put LED bulbs in them. And that's definitely happening in this one, because coming back, I certainly noticed that it came back through the country, and, well, yes, definitely we're going to have those on there, that's for sure, without a doubt. So I'm going to be taking those out of that and putting them in here. And I'd have to get some new fog light bulbs too, but because I do use the fog lights, especially when you're out in the country, gives you bit more, you can see a bit more on the ground and to the sides as well of the vehicle. So that gives you a bit more peripheral flipping lighting. The only other thing, one thing I'm not too keen on so far is this bloody window tinting. It seems to be, on the front windows at least, seems to be a bit darker than what I had on the Dodge. It seems I haven't had too much of a problem with it tonight, but I haven't, and it was a foggy night, so I weren't too bad. But then I guess I wasn't looking out the window for house numbers, so. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so that's it. That's from me. Also, I did start another channel with for doing vehicles. I just put the intro video up yesterday, Saturday, and that was the first video I ever done for that channel. I'd done a review on a jumpstart pack, and I need to put that together. I was trying to put that together with new software that I'm gonna be using, but I was getting a bit frustrated with that, so I just went and used iMovie for doing the intro video. So that one goes on a bit on that one, and but as soon as I sort of calm down and settle down on a few things, then I'll be able to change the videos up a little bit, make it a bit better. I want to make it easier on me as well, and shorten it a little bit too. Anyhow, at the end of the video, on the end of this one, or during it, I'll put some pictures of this new one. And also of the little furry seller that flipping sold me it. Gosh, he was such a nosy when kept putting his nose in my ear. Anyway, I'll put the pictures up of that one. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'm hoping to be back on the road soon and get out there and dash and actually get some money back in rather than give it out to everybody. Anyway, yep, be back soon. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon too, so you know when it's sticky. So you get warned of when the new videos come out.
Drive to highlighted route.
And by the way, that's the GPS saying hello to you all. Or good night, whichever. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers. Ta-da.